Okay, so let's have a tour of Hall 7 here. This is HTC, they're the major player here. One of the biggest exhibitors here in Hall 7. They have here on the right hand side, they have the HTC One A9, the new Desire 530, the Desire 825, and in the background there we've got the HTC Vive. I'll show you that. Okay, here's a Vive in action, and you can see it's running a sort of a 3D paint program. You can wave the controller in the air and it will paint the sky, paint the floor. You can see the HTC representative there showing it off. A lot of people have been having a go on this all day. A bit of a queue at one point. That noise in the background is from the Interdigital stand, as you can see. They're very good guys. Most important to me, they have beer. They have beer. Can we just pick that up? Don't know. It's the sort of thing you get at Mobile World Congress. Yeah, now can I pinch some of your beer? Excellent, I hope so. Yes, I did pinch the beer. As you can see here, there's more virtual reality headsets going on. Everybody seems to have virtual reality headsets this year. It's a big thing. This lady's gone for a virtual reality face mask. This is Veris. And the white balance on this iPhone is terrible. So apologies in advance. Yeah, I did mention earlier in the week. It feels like it's been a week, but it's actually been a day. Earlier in the day, I did mention how we have some booth babes who aren't really booth babes, but they are booth babes masquerading as booth babes. But here they are anyway. Very attractive girls on the Gionee stand, and hopefully they will have the new handset that they didn't have earlier. Let's go and have a look. I'll just take you through here. You'll see the terrible white balance again, and the S8 now is on show.
Yeah. This is our newly launched phone. It's 5.5 inch, full metallic. You see we have the unique loop invisible antenna design, and it's the frame is also metal. The front panel is embedded with 2.5D arc water drop screen, AMOLED, Full HD.
Will I be able to buy this in Europe, or is it not available in Europe?
It's in Europe, some countries when we have partner, but some areas we do not cover, maybe not available.
Okay. And what version of Android are you running on this one?
Android 6, Marshmallow. Yes.
And you got two cameras, so you got 16 megapixel and an 8 megapixel.
And 8 megapixel, yes.
Have you got any interesting new inventions on this? Any new innovations or any new ideas on this particular handset?
We have do a lot of different design, like the 3D touch.
Okay.
Yes, you can see the 3D touch here. It's moving if you press very hard. Also, you can see here 3D touch, hard press, have the quick menu.
It's the pressure.
Hard pressure, yes.
Okay.
Hard pressure, like iPhone 6s.
Yeah.
So we have for the touch panel, we have three choices. One is press, another is click, then is the hard press.
Okay.
So different actions with different use of operations like this.
That's good. Okay.
History.
Factory menu going here. It means when you want to operation something, you can very quickly operation.
Yeah.
That. This one, and also like
We can beautify the face.
this one contact also have this one.
Make the face
Because
beautified,
what-
then
this is
take
very
video.
quick.
So take the video, it will be beauty video like this. Even the front camera or the back camera. This is very interesting. And also when you take the video, you will take with time lapse. So when the snowfall, you can take the snowfall with a little lapse. So you can see clear about snowfall. Also when you are doing the swimming or diving, you are moving very fast, but you will catch the slow motion, moving very slowly, like this. Two different choices. And this is the text recognition. It can recognize the text from the picture and get it into text or doc, text format. You can edit. Like, let's try. Okay.
A bit hard with the cable, isn't it?
Okay. They will recognize. English. Supports 3 languages right now.
Okay.
Chinese, traditional Chinese, and English. You can see. GIF photo making. Several photos you can make into one GIF, like this. Yes.
Make your own
And-
GIF and scan your own products.
Different scan. You want to show it? It can scan, yeah. Scan the QR code and scan the barcode with price, like that.
You don't need any additional apps or anything like that.
No need, yes. And we are also making more functions with this one. You can add. There will be an add, a plus, yes. Embedded more apps. And video is finished. You can edit the video by your own. That means everyone can be a small director, movie director. This is the video you take. Now you choose a video scene and choose the time. Yeah, this is the effect and the time. You choose different time. It play slowly, more slowly, and choose this one. Yeah, it will different style, and also they have we have another choice to professional edit. You can edit the filter, watermark, and word and subtitles into this film. Yeah, that's a very good app for the video. So we have make a feature of beauty video. Also, we have the 4G VoLTE function. Yes, and you can see the Gionee OS. We have deeply optimized and developed based on the Android 6, because we have make a lot of use APKs for users. It's very friendly apps and very light apps. Like this one, you can see the like the video editor and the Gionee weather. Yeah, you can take the weather and time here. When you press the weather, when it get update, it will show the weather sound here. Whether the weather is a little wind, it will show the sound of wind like this. And you can locate. Also, you can see we have make the APK double WhatsApp. One mobile phone can log on 2 WhatsApp accounts. Yes, and 2 accounts of WeChat like that. Then we have the Gionee Abroad service. That means when you go abroad, you are worried about data use, mobile phone calling cost. We will minimize this cost for you, doing a calculation and make the optimization cost for you. You will see when you go to another place, they will have a compare the weather and time with between the local time and your hometown time. And also, this is my hometown. And right now, we can check if it is London or it is Barcelona. You can choose the place. And you can add your checklist, your trips, and your flight information. It will remind you when you take off. Like this. And hotels information. This is a small apps, but it's very convenient for the people who go business trips for overseas.
That's very good.
Yes.
Okay, this is well. That was a very interesting demo from the guys at Gionee, and they've also announced a new logo, which looks like a smiling face. Looks like quite an interesting handset. He couldn't really tell me if the guys at Kazam were going to pick it up. Here is one of the many handset manufacturers that you probably never heard of, and they also retail phones. There's quite a few here. Another one here. This is Ubtel, don't know. But by the way, this is it's 6:15 at night now. Here on day one of Mobile World Congress, and it is still, as you can see, extremely busy. You will be able to see if the light balance is any good. Now, apart from my dodgy camera work, you should be able to see here the Conker handsets. A very familiar looking logo there. It does look a lot like the Nokia logo. They have a range of handsets which I don't know a great deal about. This is the S1. This is the L850. Some more L850s here. Conker. Nokia. Conker. Very similar. They seem to be giving out fruit. We like fruit. Doesn't look edible, does it? Definitely plastic. So this company is called Ding Ding. Yes, Ding Ding. This guy's looking at me funny. He doesn't like me. And see SK7. This company is called, I don't know what that is. Bemorn. And they are also selling covers by the looks of it. This company over here is called Get Nord. Some interesting company names, as you can tell. Sort of walking around the Korean section here, so you can see yet more phones that you've probably never seen or heard of. Look, classic phones with actual numeric keypads, like back in the day. Ah, isn't that interesting? I wonder if Ding Ding do any of those. We'll have to have a look. Everybody is looking at me in a very strange way. It's probably because I've got a microphone and I'm talking to myself. Yep, more phones, as you can tell. More handsets. As we head away from the Korean section, by the way, yet more phones here. It's from a company called Accent. We head into the Canadian section here. Slightly more Canadian names than Ding Ding. This is called Hank. Certified lightning cable. Hank. It's another company here. This one's called Otot or Ot. Otot. And they've got hello. They've got another range of phones. Good grief, I have no idea where these phones are from, or never really seen them before, but there's a lot of them. So I know I'm poking fun, but to be honest, you've got to understand that there are a lot of companies in Shenzhen that are making handsets. So it's not just the big boys, Samsung, HTC, LG, etc. There are a lot of other makers out there. This here, New Explorer Telecom, and they've got handsets too. This is a Spanish company. They're also retailing handsets. And I just filmed the floor for a moment there, but this is a wireless charging company here. You can see they're haven't got a great deal on display. This guy's playing. It's a pinball wizard. Yeah. And this company is called that name there, which I won't even attempt to pronounce because I've not slept that much. And they're selling phones too. Yeah, you get into this sort of area and like I said, I know I'm poking fun, but there's a lot of companies from in and around Shenzhen in China that are selling a huge range of phones, tablets and various other gadgets. And there's various ways of getting people to look at your stand. You can either give away alcohol, you can have booth babes not booth babes, or you can give away stuff other than alcohol, such as free gifts. We've seen that happen. Booth babe that is not a booth babe, number 406. And this is a company called STK. They do rugged devices. That's a booth babe that's not a booth babe here again. Hello. And we've got Titan handsets. They look like they could definitely survive a few bumps and scrapes. Powered by Android, as you can see. And they're built to withstand life, it says. And there's various different types of these rugged handsets. Double trouble here, we've got giving out alcohol and booth babes that are not booth babes. Red Bull and Jack Daniels. Good combination there, obviously sampling it. These are the Mobile World Congress toilets, and these are the people coming out the toilets. This is NXP, and they have a motorbike on the stand, which people are testing out. Again, it's now nearly 7 o'clock at night, and it's still extremely busy. People are starting to have the free beer now. Trying to find stands that are giving out free food and free beer. These are the definite booth babes that are definitely not booth babes. And is, I don't know, some Indian mobile brand I've not heard of. And they are running cyanogen Intex. Let's have a look at these, shall we? So this is a new model. This is running cyanogen.
This is based on Cyanogen operating system 12.1.
Okay.
And this has a configuration 5-inch SD IPS, 1 GB RAM, 8 GB ROM, 2500 milliampere hour is the battery capacity.
Okay.
It has a camera of 2 plus 8 megapixel. And this is going to be the most affordable Cyanogen phone in India.
So how much is that?
Chipset is Qualcomm 8909.
Can you see the back of that? You said there was 2 8-megapixel cameras on it? One on the front? Is that what you said?
Sorry, I couldn't understand your question.
What was the cameras again? Was there 2 8-megapixel?
It is front is 2 megapixel and back is 8 megapixel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks very good. And that's available now, is it?
Not available right now. This is a prototype.
Yeah.
We are still working on the software. So when software and hardware is ready, we can move fast.
Okay. Okay, interesting actually. Interesting company, that Intex. They seem to be growing quite rapidly as well from what I hear there. Alright, so you got a few of the smartwatch vendors here. My Chronos. But I prefer my Chronos, it sounds better. They're from Switzerland and they've got some interesting smartwatches which I will put into a separate article. And on the other side you've got the TV stations covering the event, CNBC here and RTVE to the right. You can see the CNBC presenter killing time there, playing with his watch, playing with his phone. Sorry, it's been a long day. And watching some YouTube footage. More smart watches here. You can see these are sort of kid trackers, so you can give them to your kids, they wear them, and it will basically tell you if they stray out of an area that is safe, and they can keep in touch with you. Okay, so here's Condor and Freetel, Japanese manufacturer of smartphones, and we've come out of Hall 7 now, and that about wraps it up. We just wanted to give you a bit of a behind the scenes look at Mobile World Congress and what it's like to stroll through the event. You've got the big players, and you've also got the smaller players alongside. I always like to have a look around the back of the event, see some of those smaller players that maybe don't get as much attention. Now here's CAT with their thermal imaging. You can see that in effect here on the TV screen on the left. You can see people walking past. There's me, look. Wow. You can see some more booth babes. Not booth babes, definitely not booth babes. And they also sell CAT phones, don't you? Yes, you do. And here's CAT phones. We've reviewed these on Cool Smartphone already. Very nice indeed. Let's go to catphones.com. Rugged phones, just like the ones we saw earlier. Here's a guy on one of those hoverboards that's not a hoverboard. Now here is the very busy and very compact Spanish section of the exhibition, and you'll see here dozens and dozens and dozens of companies all lined up. They're giving very small booths, but they have the chance to meet and greet with the big mobile players, and they can make deals and they can show their wares and just demonstrate exactly what they can do. As you can see here, there are a lot of these companies, and again we are getting towards 7:30 now, and it is still extremely busy. These people are still going from 9 o'clock this morning. Definitely not booth babes, no way. Okay, so that wraps it up for this behind the scenes look, and a couple of tours of couple of booths there included of this behind the scenes tour of Mobile World Congress 2016. And as you can see, people are starting to leave the event, but Mark Zuckerberg is making his keynote here on the TV, which is what a lot of people are watching here on the left hand side. We'll see if we can just work our way through here. And on the left is the press section, the media village, which is where we actually get an internet connection and we can upload some of this content. So I hope you enjoyed this this look behind the scenes and my rambling, sometimes incoherent commentary on it. I blame that partly on a distinct lack of coffee, a lack of food, and a lack of sleep. So apologies in advance. But hope you enjoyed it.